Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you back again, and we want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to those who have subscribed to the channel and those who have also supported us by viewing, liking, and also sharing our video. We say thank you. And for those of you who have not subscribed, please do well by clicking on the red subscribe button and the bell icon so that anytime we publish videos, you'll be the first to see it. All right, we are looking at the governor known as Action Proactive Governor. That's Governor Oshiomhole, who is very radical and very fearless, and he will look you in the eyes and tell you the truth. Now, he has something to say about the current Nigerian Governors Forum. And what he's saying is absolutely true. He has called them so many names and talked about how they have lost their virtue as it ought not to be. And also demanded that Oshiomhole, who is the APC national chairman, should apologize to Nigerians. And you're going to see the reason why he's demanding an apology from Oshiomhole. And he talked about also Obaseki. All of that you are going to hear in a jiffy. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The River State Governor Wike says the Nigerian Governors Forum has become a toothless bulldog because it has lost focus on its role in defending the rule of law in the country. Governor Wike said the forum used to be a non-partisan and a powerful voice on national issues. He noted that since the All Progressive Congress took over the leadership of the body in 2015, governors have turned to beggars. The governor made the session at Media Party that held at Government House, Port Harcourt. And according to him, he said before 2015, the Governors Forum used to be very powerful as symbol of their respective states, but APC killed it because they were protecting the interests of the ruling party. During one of the rerun elections in this state, my security aides were withdrawn, thus exposing me to danger. The forum did not say anything because the chairman was a member of APC. I told them then that what they were doing was wrong. Now they have become a beggar forum, even when they are constitutional infractions. You can see that APC governors say that they are progressive. You can see how progressive they are when they keep quiet when a fellow sitting governor is disqualified from contesting election. Oshiomhole campaigned for Governor Obaseki 4 years ago. The same man has turned around to say that Obaseki has a defective certificate. Has Oshiomhole apologized to Nigerian that he supported someone with a defective certificate? Who is saying that a sitting governor has a defective certificate? Is it a man that does not have a certificate? Oshiomhole should be told to practice what he preaches. APC wants to perpetuate impunity in Edo State the way they unleashed terror in River State in 2019. They think because they have the army, police, and INEC, they can do anything and get away with it. They tried it in River State, but God gave us the will to say no. I hope Edo people will also say no to their impunity. Speaking on Governor Obaseki's planned defection to PDP, Governor Wike said he would be happy to receive him. He, however, said that he would not guarantee automatic ticket for him because Edo people would decide. Edo PDP have a role to play. There is nothing like endorsement, but I must tell you that I am not happy the way he was disqualified by APC because it will affect his integrity. The governor debunked insinuation made by the staff chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, Dr. Ap0l0gise at DBE, about the state response towards COVID-19 and said the state government has given the Ministry of Health all it requires to fight the pandemic. The governor states that the increasing number of COVID-19 cases result from more testing conducted on persons, and Ap0l0gise, who is in charge of the state treatment center, cannot politicize the fight by creating unnecessary panic to score cheap political points. Those way, the things that Governor Wike said. And we all know that this is one governor that is not afraid to tell the truth. I know a lot of people are kind of not in support of him because there are still some issues that are pending in his state which is yet to be, resolved. For example, the case of, unemployment. Right now, unemployment rate in the River State is about 41.82, and Akwa Ibom State is about 86.58. Bayelsa have little like 30.36. But before you talk about that, you have to also take into consideration the fact that there is COVID-19, and also that they have more population than those states. But however, let's get focused on what he has said, which I feel is overly important. The issue of Adams Oshiomhole and Godwin Obaseki is an eye-opener, I would say, because it goes to tell us that godfatherism cannot be erased out of Nigerian politics. Few years ago, I watched the video when Adams Oshiomhole came on board and openly told Nigerians that this guy is overly qualified. He went to University of Ibadan, which has also been proven by University of Ibadan. He came out that he is a financial expert. If you see the way he sang his praise during that time, you won't believe that 4 years after, this same man will set up a screening committee that will dispute the academic certificate of Godwin Obaseki. You wouldn't believe it. He talks so well about him, listing his very strong attributes and all of that. But look at what has happened. And guess what? He doesn't even deem it necessary to come to Nigerians, just like Wike has said, to apologize and tell Nigerians, man, well, I'm sorry for parading this kind of guy before you guys some few years ago. I didn't dig deep inside, to get to know who he was. But talking about the certificate, University of Ibadan had also come out to tell Nigerians that this guy have the right certificate. We have his transcript, we have everything that relates to him. That of the truth, he actually attended University of Ibadan. There's no lies about that. Now the question is, why are you turning him down? If this university he attended has recognized his certificate, then what is defective about it? Whether it is 2 credit or 3 credit, as far as the people said, we were okay with it as at that time, and we gave him an admission. I don't see any reason why they should call it a defective, certificate, because it makes no sense. After all, we have a sitting president who doesn't even have a degree, and he's talking about Edo State politics. I understand where Wike is coming from, but at the same time, one of the things that is most notable wherever there is political godfatherism and godson, what you will notice is that the godfather will regulate virtually everything that is happening in the state, because, hey, he was the one that put you there. He's the voice behind the curtain of leadership. You hear his voice. Whatever action this other guy is taking here is actually being regulated by the Godfather. So there's nothing he can do at this point. And in as much as he's the one that brought you in, he's the same person that can displace you. And I think that is one of the things that is making the Nigerian Governors Forum very boring. That is what has made them to be toothless bulldogs, make them to be very beggarly. The fact that they do not, all of them are being regulated by one person. We have not seen any case where there are visible proofs of disagreement between the party or the people and what is happening in the party. They seem to be of one voice, and immediately the Godfather said no. It's like he puts a chain in their neck and just smack them, and everybody seems to be very quiet over it and all of that. So I think at this point, there is nothing they can do about it, because already the guy is controlling everybody. I don't know how he got to do that, but guess what? For me, kudos to Adams Oshiomhole. The guy knows how to play politics. And then let's look at the issue of why Adam Oshiomhole is doing all of this. I think the reason is because Godwin Obaseki did not give him the power to control the people of Edo State as he ought to control them. And inasmuch as he did not allow him to do that, he himself would not allow him to rule the state the way he feels like ruling, you know. And I think that for me, I feel that Godwin Obaseki wouldn't have behaved like that so early. What he would have done would have been to be quiet and wait until when you get into office. Then you can prove to him that all this while I was not a fool. I know myself very, very well. But before we end, let's just look at what Nigerians have to say. This one said here, I think he is simply doing what will favor him, but like you rightly say, that his integrity will definitely be at stake in the new party he defected to. This one here says, focus on good governance. The rate of poverty and unemployment in Rivers State is really high. Another person said, let me correct one impression. When former President Goodluck Jonathan trying impose another governor on NGF chairman to fight the governor of Rivers State, Wike Ap0l0gise, who was the chairman of NGF. Where was he, this amiable Governor Wike? Enough of all this deceit. We still have our memories intact. I don't really know what the guy is saying. This one says, I love this guy too much because he reasoned convincingly. My humble question is this: who cleared the governor of Edo State before he became the governor before now? Why wasn't the error detected then? Why now? Please, can someone clear me because I am confused? My brother, that's totally politics for you. Politics can cause you to be forgiven. Politics can also bring judgment upon you. That's the principle of politics for you. That's how they play politics. And I want here someone should remind Wike that our shops in the market is still closed. He should do something about it. The last one here says, the table shaker, please don't break this center table now. No, the best thing you can do for Governor Obaseki is to show him the way out of Godfatherism, center table, and power from upper echelon that have been evil the Nigeria political scene. All the APC governor will neither talk nor come to the rescue of their fellow governor Godwin Obaseki due to the fact the center control political rapper has wrapped them all into one Godfatherism enclave. It's time to stop monkey the walk, baboon the chop, and that's Godfatherism. And I think that's where we are going to leave it. Go to our comment section, let us interact. What do you have to say about what is happening and the statement made by